Hello everyone. As you can see, we are back in the kitchen today because I feel like doing something stupid, so here we are. You may hear the stoves on in the background. That's because I'm currently cooking some ramen, which I actually forgot to look at the clock. Alright, I just want to make sure that I have it in for the right amount of time. So, why am I bothering to film myself cooking ramen? You may be wondering. And the thing is, I'm actually going to be trying two different things with the ramen today. The first thing is I'm going to be attempting to knit the ramen because it's a long stringy noodle. It should lend itself to being some sort of yarn, hopefully. So we're going to give that a shot. And then the other reason is in the past I've used chopsticks as knitting needles. So now I'm wondering if the opposite works, if I can use knitting needles as chopsticks. So I got myself a set of knitting needles. I've already washed them, so they're like as sanitized as a normal dish. And I'm going to attempt to use my knitting needles like chopsticks and eat the ramen. It's the little things, It's the little things that are entertaining. So, I'm going to check back in once the ramen's actually ready. Alright, so the ramen's now done. I'm just waiting for it to cool down because, as the package says, product will be hot. To avoid serious burns, please be careful, especially around young children. It still is kind of nuts to me that people look at me and think like, oh, she might have kids at home. Like, I had someone at work ask me like, oh, do you have any little ones at home? And it's like, oh, wait, I'm of the age where that's actually a legitimate possibility. Instead, I'm doing stupid stuff like this. Although it's been a while since I've had ramen. I don't think I've had it in nearly a decade now. It's not since college round one, when I was actually living away from home and I was buying my own stuff. So I kind of forgot how to make this. Thankfully, there's instructions on the thing. I didn't realize ramen wasn't, according to the package, ramen was invented in 1958 and then came to the United States in 1970. It's strange, like, how these things go. Now, I did throw the seasoning packet in. I probably shouldn't have for the knitting portion, but I'm going to eat it and I want the seasoning. So, it's going to get messy today. Let me go get the actual ramen. It should be better now. I hope it's better. Okay. Still smells good, I'll tell you that. Yeah, that's good enough for now. Okay. I feel like most of the seasoning stayed in the bowl. Maybe I should pour a little bit of it there. There we go. I don't want to lose out on the seasoning. Although I probably should lay out some sort of napkin to like prevent from cleaning the table later. Okay. We got our needles. And I'm pretty hungry, but I know if it goes into my stomach first, I can't knit it from there. So I gotta try knitting it first, so. Alright. Oh, it's like already breaking on me. Well, we'll just eat that bit. The package said, like, feel free to break the noodles, and it's like, no, that's counterintuitive to why I bought them. Oh, the needle just kind of like cut into the noodle. Oh my gosh. Needle and noodle. It's not like I don't already have problems talking. That is too close to each other. Oh my gosh. Okay. I also probably shouldn't be this loud because it's like 2 o'clock in the morning and other people in the house are asleep. It broke on me. It broke on me. Oh. Well. Now the needle's like all starchy. Let's get another noodle. 2 just want to be there at once. Oh, that's kind of hot. Okay. And it's slippery because it's wet. Okay. Let's try this again. Try this again. We're just going to stick with 3. We're going to see how 3 works. One of them just broke on me. Just broke on me again. It was working well until it broke. We'll give it one more shot. If it works, we'll keep on going. If not, we'll just move to part 2 of the video. Yeah, nice long noodle. Doesn't taste bad. It just broke around my finger. It's like super slippery too. Ooh. Up. It's broke again. And now it's not long enough anymore. So can you knit with ramen noodles? Not really, no. They're too weak. I had more success with the spaghetti. Spaghetti, like, in yarn equivalents, spaghetti would be like working with a really cheap acrylic yarn, while ramen would be the equivalent of working with like a really loosely spun woolen yarn. It's like you just give it a little tap and it breaks on you. It's like, ugh. Anyway, now we're going to attempt to use my knitting needles as chopsticks. Okay. The knitting needles are better as chopsticks than the ramen was as yarn. I mean, it's kind of hard to get a grasp on it, but that's also because my hands are kind of messy from the first step. I mean, it probably would have been better if I used wooden needles for this, but it's hard to sanitize wood. And I wanted to sanitize any knitting needles that went into my mouth, so. If I didn't just close my eye there, it would have whacked me in the eye. Oh my gosh. I mean, I can't really turn the needles as much like I would with chopsticks because there's not really any friction on the needles, so it doesn't really grasp the food, which you don't really want too much friction on knitting needles because you want the yarn to slide. But it's holding a lot of noodles. Mm. Mm. Like a lot. Mm. Anyway, that was today's entertainment. Have a nice day.